Hi, welcome to the award-winning Ed Brown Show. I'm sure you had a nice holiday. Hope you didn't eat too much, but this is a very, very good time for you to hear this young lady from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. And that's Taylor Rawlings. Did I say Rawlings? Yes, Rawlings. You know the great baseball people. But anyway, Taylor, welcome to the Ed Brown Show. You're going to sing a song, and this song is, I think it's Silent Night. Wasn't that fantastic? I mean, that was a beautiful song, and Ms. Rawlings did a terrific job on it. Tell me, Taylor, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get involved in opera singing?
Well, when I was in middle school, well, I've been singing for a long time, since I could talk, but I was kind of in my shell about it until my middle school teacher forced me to try out for the all-state chorus.
She gave you alternative?
Yeah. She was like, hey, you should do this. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And then I fell in love with the all-state thing, so I did that every year until senior
What school
year.
were you attending then?
I went to Plum Point Middle School in Calvert County.
Mm-hmm.
And then I transferred to Southern High School in Anne Arundel County.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And so from there, you must have met someone that helped you along the lines of the professionalness of opera singer.
Well,
Name some of those people.
Since I was 8, I've been being taught piano by my family friend, Kiara Griffin. She just recently got married.
Well, piano, I feel that too.
And during maybe last year, last year, during like July or something, one of her old friends, Shovik Mondal, she's like, hey, you should go see this guy. And I ended up taking voice lessons from him since he had been like a professional, singer.
He was a professional opera singer himself?
Yeah, he had been on Fan of the Opera on Broadway and all that. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
He had a long resume, right?
Yeah. So.
And so, how did this fit in with the family? How did mom, dad, sister, and brother, and all that? How did you get them to accept you?
Well, mom would drive me every Tuesday.
Oh, mom's was the was the one, huh?
Yeah, she would drive me before I had my license to the voice lessons from Upper Marlboro to Annapolis every Tuesday, Thursday, whenever it was. And even after I did get my license, she still drove me because I think she just wanted to hear me sing, and sometimes I'd sing with him, which was pretty cool.
You sang with the teacher?
Yeah. So, and he's the one that suggested I go into classical performance. I mean, I could sing. He told me that I could sing, just like pop music or country, but
Well, you had a choice of what? The country,
Yeah.
opera, and what was the other?
just pop music, anything
Pop music.
really.
So
Yeah.
you didn't like pop music? Huh?
Well, he suggested that to me because I can sing higher than usual, I guess. And
You had the voice quality
yeah,
to do that.
Yeah, so he suggested that to me, and I auditioned for a bunch of schools, and I ended up going to Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee.
And you went to Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, what did you major? You majored in music, right?
Yeah, I'm in college now.
Right.
So I just finished my first semester, and yeah, I'm majoring in classical vocal performance.
Yeah, you're in college. Well, this is your first appearance on television. Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's great. Great to have you. Just tell us some of the little things that, in preparation for a major in music, especially opera, that you have to do yourself. Do you have to go home and do 100 push-ups or sing in the bathtub? How do you prepare yourself? How do you do your homework?
Well, my new teacher that I have, my professor at Belmont, he suggests you look up the song and the history of the song, or who the poet was that wrote the actual words to the song, and different things with the song. So I mean you technically just research.
You do some
whatever.
research and history of the type of music, because when we think of opera and we think of classics, it's a lot of things associated with them that most people don't know, but you being associated and majoring in music, you can tell us a little bit about it and what a person has to do if they're interested in it.
Well, I hadn't really thought about doing classical at all. I didn't know anything opera other than Fan of the Opera.
So
and that's,
you didn't have anyone that you were trying to emulate?
Yeah, no, not until I met Shovik, and then he introduced me to it, and I started doing stuff like that.
And being introduced, what are the practice times? You're a young lady, that takes away from your social hours.
Yeah, there's a joke at our school. It's like music majors don't have any free time.
Is that
true.
right?
It's true, because you have practice all your music. You had to make sure everything's memorized. Because you have these things called juries at the end of each semester, and each semester you're supposed to learn more music. So this semester was 5 songs. Next semester will be 6 songs, and 7, and 8, and
and they multiply for the 4 years. That means you end up, what is that? 4 times 4, 16 or whatever.
And like, and you're supposed to sing 3 of those in front of like 3 people from the school, and you choose your first song, and then they pick the 2 songs for you. So you have to memorize all those songs. I really don't look forward to memorizing like 10 or 12 songs, but I'm gonna have to. But yeah.
And you use your family as a guinea pig, right?
Yeah.
Your mother, you're the baby, so your mother forced the other 2 to listen to you whether they want to or not.
I used to be so shy that when people asked me to sing, I'd be like, okay, but I have to go upstairs. You just listen to me for singing upstairs. But yeah.
But that was the way you were in an environment that accepted the classics, that accepted the opera. Did you do any research on some of the outstanding opera and classic performers?
Well, I'm just starting to. Like, I've been listening to these people. I can't remember their names. These are all like Italian or German or something. But yeah, my teacher like recommended I listen to certain artists. So.
Right. This and that's just like homework, isn't it? When they give you assignment, Beethoven or whatever.
Yeah.
Whoever's he feels that is an excellent example for you to emulate.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And so, how tell me this: what do you think in the field itself? You want to be a music teacher? You just want to be a singer? How is that going to fit in your career?
Well, obviously, I'm going to try and perform places and stuff. But eventually, I could maybe get my graduate and eventually do what my vocal teacher's doing, which is teach other younger people to sing.
That's a teaching. I think you like teaching.
Yeah, because he told me that he doesn't even. I don't think he even has like a certain like teaching degree. He just he has his. I don't know, like all the different. He went to college like for like a long time. Okay.
A long time. He's antique. That's what you said.
No, but yeah, like he just got like his certain degrees, so now he's actually just got head of his department at the school. But yeah.
Do you associate most of the time the classics and operas? The individuals are, I would say, singles. They don't usually sing in a choir or a group, or do they? Explain that to us. How would you make a separation? And are you going to be part of a choir, or are you going to develop an individual career?
Well, I mean, in college, that you're required. All music majors are required to be in some sort of group.
A group.
So every year I'm going to be in some sort of choir or something. So I'll probably continue to do that because.
So that is one of the teaching experiences that that they require you to be associated in the choir, right? And that they prepare you that way. So if you decide, you say, "Hey, I want to go to Broadway," or you can do that with their blessings.
Yeah.
Because of your teachers' contacts. And in that business now, show business is, you realize there's a lot of contact involved there.
Yeah.
You got to know somebody, that knows somebody that's going to do something like that. How do you get involved in the business aspect of it?
Well, I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
But I think teachers do recommend you to people.
Yeah.
Like if there's like a theater or something, or like an opera going on somewhere in the city, like if they have a contact with someone, they'll like recommend you to someone. I think
But you have a training ground too, don't you? I mean, while you're in school, it's something that you have to expose yourself for, and it's different. Tell us the different types of opera.
Well, they have the school opera, which is just like this year they had Hansel and Gretel, which is like all.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
All of us know about Hansel
Yeah,
and Gretel.
and they had the opera version. It was all in German, I think.
In German?
Yeah.
So that's one requirement, that you have to have a foreign language, or specifically German?
Uh, yeah. They have this class called Diction and Literature, and you're not even learning the language. You're just learning how to pronounce it, so you can sing it correctly when you're learning a song. So this semester I had English and Italian, and next semester
English and Italian.
Yeah, and
That's interesting.
And next semester I'm learning German and French, I think.
Yeah, well, most people, I know I don't associate opera and singing with a foreign language. You know, I think it was English, if you're English, or whatever. But they, in the courses, they emphasize the fact a foreign language is necessary.
Yeah.
Is that because they're going to send you around the world?
Well, a lot of the opera pieces, like one of the other types of like opera things they do is they do recitals. Some of them you audition for, and all seniors are required to do a recital. And it's like you just sing all these different
Languages?
well, yeah, pretty much.
And you make a choice, or the professor makes the choice?
Well, the professor suggests songs to you, and he'll like give you a choice between a few songs, and then you choose whatever song you like the best, and then you learn that.
Well, that's a good point. You have a decision that you can make as far as what are you going, the exposure that you get, and well, associated with that, then, do they sponsor scholarships to foreign countries? Or you know, opera choir or something like that from the university that you attend?
I don't really know. I don't know.
You haven't gotten that far yet. But I would think, you know, since the requirement, they are requiring those type things, because most people that I don't know, that I know, you know, major in music, rarely they mention any foreign language. You know, whatever opera that the opera is in, that's the one that they master. Is that the procedure?
Repeat the question. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Profession, that would be, you and the professor would make that decision. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
And that's based on your involvement in the courses that you take. Tell me this, I know your parents want to know that they have scholarships for.
Well, I did apply for scholarships when I applied to the college, but they don't give very many scholarships. They're very
So it's difficult to get a scholarship in music. See, the youngsters, they need to know that, and they, while they're in high school or whatever, get as much exposure as possible, and you have to know who, you know, where to go in order to get that exposure in your situation, right? So if a person wants to be an opera singer, those certain homeworks that the parents and the child has to do to select a school that's reputable.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Because all schools, you know, you have a music schools, but some have different reputation.
Yeah, see, Belmont is like a very big, like, there's a big music program.
Yeah, I've heard of Belmont, but, you know, I don't know that much about it. But I think you have to be recommended for that school. Is that correct? I mean, you were recommended by someone. You can just walk up and fill out the admission. Is that necessary? I'm trying to find out based on the fact that if youngsters interested in that field, you know, the types of things you have to go through. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So then, what we're going to do, we're going to have another rendition of, what was the name of it? Silent Night?
Oh, Holy Night.
Oh, Holy Night. Right? Oh, Holy Night. And this is Mrs. Rawlings, right?
Yeah.
Taylor Robbins here on the Ed Brown Show. We're telling you, we are starting out 2017 right on top. We have Mrs. Rawlings here. Okay, tell me, Taylor, what is the greatest influence? You have music in your family, or
Yeah,
or just,
yeah.
Okay, you said that real quick.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Uncle John. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the Rawlings side of the family, so my dad's side, they're all musically inclined.
Oh.
Well, not all, but most of them are.
Uh-huh.
Like, even my dad, he jokes around singing, but he actually doesn't sound that bad. So, my Aunt Carol, she sings and plays guitar, and then my Uncle David sings. He plays some weird, I don't know, it's like a ukulele or something. I don't know what it's called.
So really, your exposure has been into the music world.
Yeah.
Is not just singing; it's instrumentation too. And what instruments do you play besides the piano?
Well, I'm hoping that I'll start learning ukulele because I like the cute little sound of it.
And like what?
I like the sound of it.
What was oboe?
A ukulele.
Ukulele.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you have one at home?
Hopefully I'll get one for Christmas.
Yeah. Okay, Santa Claus. You know, you know what Taylor wants. Ukulele, right?
Yeah, and like I always like they would always like they have this little band where it's my Aunt Carol.
You have a band?
No. My Aunt Carol, my Uncle David, and I can't remember who else. There's like a few people from the church would always sing.
At church?
Yeah, they would always like sing and like play.
So your exposure too is with the church, the instrumentation. So the ukulele. That's not. Why you pick ukulele?
I don't know. It's just like
you like the sound?
Yeah,
of
I
it?
like the sound of it. It's a cute little sound. I like it.
Do you have to? What makes it different than I would say the oboe?
Well, it's not a wind instrument like the oboe is. You have to.
See?
Yeah.
You said it's not a wind. In other words, you're short of breath. The oboe, you take small breaths to actually perform that. But you were saying, see, you have terrific background, and that's what people need to know as far as music concerned, you know. And I was trying to put the Rawlings baseball in your family too, you know. But you have to find out if the Rawlings name itself is number one as far as balls are concerned, you know. And I asked you off camera, you know, and your parents about your background from the Rawlings family. But tell me this, how much time does it take to prepare yourself for these concerts and things? You know, sometimes people get 1 or 2 concerts a year, you know. They don't have them every week, you know. Just how do you do that?
It's a lot. Like
that's what I mean. It's a lot. That's why I want to know.
It's a lot. Like Belmont always has this Christmas at Belmont thing where it's like all the choirs and all the different people like perform something, and it takes like a lot of rehearsal and a lot of time.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Yeah.
And see, a lot of people don't understand. That's why they don't have those concerts, the opera, classic. They don't have those concerts every week. You know what I mean? Maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually have a spring and a winter concert, so that's about it. But you prepare for it. Like the first day of class, we started learning music because we had our fall concert. So
you have fall and spring concerts that you have to prepare for, and that takes time. And then you were saying the different type, the string, and what's the other type?
Wind and percussion.
String and the wind, percussion. Which one do you prefer? Is that the oboe?
Well, I prefer piano just because I know how to play it.
No.
But I don't know.
Well, you know how to play it, but is that in demand for your profession? You know, after you get your PhD and all that in it, you know, you want to get into something that you enjoy too, not just make money.
Well, piano is actually a required class for all music majors. Even if you're not majoring in piano, you have to take a piano class.
Oh, you have to. So actually, if all the youngsters out there, hey, the piano, I know, I told you about my experience with the piano. Is that I think I had one finger and had 5 notes that I could play on it, because my family too insists that, you know, that you expose yourself. And exposing yourself to a musical instrument is so very important. I think they de-emphasize it in the curriculum in school, but they need to really, what do you think about that? Emphasizing more of music, because we used to have music classes. They don't have they have music classes now.
They do.
In high school.
They do, but it's like my school, like we only had choir and band, and that's all we had. Like we didn't have.
I know, but you had different instruments in there.
Yeah.
And to me, that would lead up to an individual getting involved in certain parts of the music. Most of the, I see most of the kids enjoy the drums.
Yeah.
The drums seem to be one of the better ones, because it's an active performance. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, what about the youngsters? You think getting involved, having more curriculums in music in high school would be, youngsters would be better educated?
Yeah, we need more music classes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So basically, if they could do that if they gave more scholarships, right?
Yeah.
Well, because the scholarships along the music line is very difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have. I find they have higher standards and they have fewer colleges.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously.
So that makes it tough, you know. So any out there, you want to, the earlier you get involved in the music world, and you're a good example of that, the better off you are. And the environment, you were saying, your father's environment and family environment is a positive thing. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you advise a youngster to do that wants to get into music and steering his parents along those lines? You had to steer not some of your parents, but some of the people in the family.
Well, I mean, just like start learning an instrument. I mean, if I hadn't played piano, I don't know if I probably would have gotten into singing, but learning piano definitely helped me, because I could like pick out different songs and just
that
sing
helps.
along.
Hey, isn't that wonderful? Starting out 2017, and we're here with Mrs. Rawlings. I tell you, it's a pleasure to have you here. And what we're going to do, we're going to hear some more of Silent Night from Mrs. Rawlings from, where is that? Upper Marlboro, Maryland. That's Rawlings. That's the musical Rawlings, not the baseball. See you next time.